there anything else here? I doubt it. What else is there to investigate? It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but...
Hey, hey.
yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here! It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this? These look like the real deal. A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff?
Hajime.
Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again, started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag, and... there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Blue aluminum? No, that's from the gas mask. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
It might be too soon to decide that. Wow, I'm not done yet. Okay. I'm running out of things to look at. What do you say, Chiaki?
So,
Okay. Look at this again.
well,
A shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? So what should we do? It would be really difficult to look through all these piles.
yep.
Wait, what? Well, that might be true, but...
See?
Okay, gee, thanks. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items, and examined each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Oh, man! It's the class file! It's the profiles! Ooh! I get to finally read about me! Yes, we know. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. So show me it! I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. Of course, the file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, Reserve Course Student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a Reserve Course student from the Reserve Department. Why? Is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the Reserve Department? Why am I here with all the other Ultimates?
Hey, hey.
I have my theories, but I'll wait to share them. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
Yes, I mean everyone. Why?
You're right. My profile is really in here, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
I just noticed it right now, but
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
whose name?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame.
Kinda
Look
figured.
carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
I was expecting that.
No way!
No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. Yes, he did.
Too bad.
Well, what is it? Oh, great
You're
one.
getting all riled up.
That Byakuya? What do you mean by that Byakuya? What do you mean?
What the heck?
My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the name. Ultimate Imposter! Holy shit. Oh no. Oh no. I knew something was wrong. Oh god.
Hey,
So that definitely means that one of us.
Perhaps.
so cool.
Then he was lying to us the whole time.
But still,
I always thought that was really weird. Ugh. What? Why couldn't he help it?
oh.
That is not true. What?
Anyway. That's right.
Then... what was he trying to say to me at that time?
No, no.
So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Could it be?
Hey,
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
Hey, hey.
Are you sure?
Not a waste of time. Okay.
What is most important for living things?
Oxygen.
Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
And we don't know how much time we
That's why
have.
we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
Oh dear God. The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Should we believe him? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well,
You're right. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
but still. Right?
We are not alone. Even it's a mystery that can't be solved alone as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Oh, God.
Damn right.
Huh?
Damn it.
Stupid fool!
That's right. Damn it. Of course not. You know, right? That's right. You.
Realized what?
Huh?
Got it?
I'll pick you up.
This is true. Yes. Me too.
Huh?
Shut up.
Wait.
You...
But still,
Let's get going.
yep.
This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Well,
Of all the people that I thought would be here in the end, only 2 of them are the ones I thought would be here. Crazy. Just crazy.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent upon him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survive need to stand and fight. We must fight! And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well now! Shut the hell up! Hey!
Yep.
So you say.
All right!
Now then. Viva killing!
This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us, too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, guys. For every single one of you who has watched one of these videos, or all of these videos, we have come on an incredible journey together. And that journey seems to be coming to a close. But I'm going to need all of you. Every single one of you watching this, every single person who's been there from the beginning of the channel to now. I need all of your faith in me in this. Call it cheesy, call it what you want. I'm gonna need the help. Trust me. Send good thoughts. I have an abysmal amount of skills. Alright, well, it's been an amazing trip, guys. I thank you all again for joining me, but here we are. Even if this isn't the last trial, and I don't think it will be, but the game is sure making it out to be. Let's do this. Start. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto! One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You can't hurt her anymore,
You're
fucker.
right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
So it would seem.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid! There's no way in hell I'm the traitor!
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
That's what you want, isn't it? The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... let's fucking do this. Bring it on!
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so... What were they trying to find out by torturing? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
Damn! Gotta think, Kronos.
Didn't take Nagito's
Think.
mouth. I'm telling you, they were...
The reason Nagito's body...
It's because the killer...
So that's why... What were they trying to... Definitely the bomb's hiding... If so, is whoever found the bomb...
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
Damn it!
His mouth was covered. Tape itself, it wasn't under the duct tape.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
No!
No,
That's wrong!
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Right.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Uh-oh. You wanna go again,
I just
almost
realized
ultimate
it's a
teeth?
trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Let's throw down again, buddy. Let's go. Let's go.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Kazuichi seems unusually confident. I should ask him why that is.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they duct-taped his mouth shut.
Nope. No, that's not true. Not true.
Damn it! Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped, you obviously...
I can easily defeat that.
But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. I can't back down!
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
Ah!
Crap! First, the killer tortured Nagito and got in. Then, after they killed him, allow me to cut through those words.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Right, because there's no blood underneath it.
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
Shut up. Nice, Hajime.
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
He was trying to talk.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
You can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that?
Any of
When the
us.
fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Because it was set up in advance.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
Somebody set the
Killer
fire.
isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Ding, ding, ding.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
damn right it is.
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. I know the reason for the fire. This shouldn't be
The
hard.
cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Nope.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
Nope.
They probably just threw the lighter.
Nope.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
Yep.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Nope.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Nope.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
Yes. I agree with that.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Like I said, dominoes.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right?
Right.
It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line.
Right.
Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Yes. Yes, they did.
I see! You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
I don't think that's what the music was meant to
Those
hide.
sounds weren't the only strange thing.
They were
right?
hiding something else.
Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
No, for her to not be able to open it, there must have been
But the
something
blocked
else
doorway.
blocking it.
There wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is...
I see! If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Nope.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
You don't mean...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that.